Good afternoon, everyone. Coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. It's April 7th, and it's the South Texas Capper. Well, the Capper didn't have a fantastic day yesterday, only going 1-2 overall. 1-1 in my best plays, and I'm totally transparent, so we'll break that down for you here in just a second to look at. Also, I do have a great contest going on right now through Gleam.io. There'll be a link in my description, and I'll show you on the paper here in just a minute. So let's show you what we got for a giveaway this month. I got a great piece of silver. It's actually 2 troy ounces. It's called the Big Nickel. This thing is great for flipping on the carpet, anything like that. You can hear that thing hit the table and how solid that is. Now, yesterday, like I said, we only went 1-3, or excuse me, 1-2. But before I get to that, in today's games, I always like to do either a little bit about the legalization of sports gambling or trying to keep gamblers themselves informed. And I always like to break down a little bit of math, so since I really don't see a lot of other people really breaking the math down so you can see it. So today we're going to talk about the classic 52.4% number. That's what they tell you that you need to beat the book, and it is absolutely true. That's how much you have to win to outrun just a 10% juice line or your standard line. Now, as I've said, 52.4% is a pretty good size number, you know. That's the one they talk about. Well, let's take a look at that. If you were to get 2 premium plays per day, you'd be playing 720 games per year. And a lot of services tell you they'll give you 2 games a day. Well, go ahead and bet $220, say, because you're a $200 player. We use that just as an example, but that's still a pretty solid player. In a year, you'd have to wager $158,400, and that's $440 per day, or $220 per all of your bets. Now, if you look at that, that's, say you had a service that was giving you a 58% win rate, and actually the rate I put there is a little bit over 58%. So they'd be going, well, 424 and 306. I'd consider that a pretty solid year. But when you start doing the math on it, you're $84,800 winner. You would be $67,320 loser. Now, you throw that number out there with a service that charges you 52 weeks at, say, just $150 a week for 14 premium plays, and we all know that's just not going to be the case. But I just use that as an example. So that's $7,800 you'd have paid in service fees. Well, you look down here, if you take $84,800 that you won and you minus the $67,320, and then you minus the $7,800 that you paid your service, well, you'd have $9,680. If you divided that by 365, you're winning $26.52 per day. In other words, you're putting up $440 for $26.52 per day every day. That's a little less than 13 times your money. You're getting maybe a little bit of the worst of it sometimes. And at 56%, if your guy only hit that, he would actually be making you less than $10 per day. So, like I said, we're always 100% transparent, so let's show you the games that we did yesterday and how we did. And like I said, it was only a 33% day, so it wasn't great. We were 1-1 in my best plays yesterday. We're actually, in my best plays, we're 7-5 for the week, so we're actually hitting that 58% that I just talked about. The only difference is that it's absolutely free. For the week, not that great, though. We're actually 9-12 overall for only 43%. But I do suggest only playing my top 2 plays every day. We are doing 100 games over the 30 days. So actually a $100 player would be 7-5, would be $150 out in front of the book this week. Now I talked about Gleam.io. Well, Gleam.io is where my contest is. It's not even a contest, it's a giveaway. Just get on there and subscribe. It's absolutely free. Now, like I said, at 43%, we'd actually be 9-12. You'd actually be 420 loser overall if you'd have played all my games. But like I said, I'd really only suggest the top 2 plays that I have every day. Like I said, I also got some more games for you today. It's only a 3-game day. We've got game number 1 is game 7-11. That's going to be the Portland Trailblazers today. We're going to take them over the 202. Game 705, going to be our next game, is going to be Brooklyn. Let's take them over the 218.5 tonight. And finally, we're going to go ahead with Golden State today, under that 224.5. As always, I like to do this every day for free. I really appreciate the positive feedback that everyone gives me. Leave any comment that you want. Put anything that you want in the comments. Ideas for games, prizes, anything like that. As always, I love to see everything. I don't moderate anything. So let's keep going and let's bang your book.